Alright guys, let's get started. So we are playing with MF Australian Red Craw today. My buddy Robert let me borrow this. I wanted to try it out before I actually pulled the trigger and bought a couple bottles. By the way, Robert, I upgraded your lid. You can be mad at me if you want to, but this lid's better. Anyway, I got a cup of Pour Sol Pro already mixed up here. I went ahead and already added 40 drops just to save some time. We may add another 10. When I watched Mike over at Bar Down Baits do his video on this color, he did 50, and I really liked the way that looked, but I thought we'd start with 40, add some flake and stuff, and go from there. If we need to add some more, we can. This is Pour Sol Pro. It's a mixture of hard and medium. I did a 1/4 cup of hard and 3/4 cup of medium. I wanted it just a little firmer, but not too firm. We're going to be doing some craws, as well as some drop shot leeches, and we're going to try to do that heat seeker again, that pintail minnow. So let's get started. Let's put in, I think we're going to start with, right off the bat, I want to do extra large 125 thousandths extra large black flake. We'll go right in with 1/8 of that. We're probably going to have to do 1/4 of this. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and do 1/4 right out of the gate. Then, let's see. Let's mix that in real quick. See if that's enough. I imagine it is. I don't want too much, but I want enough that it shows up. Oh yeah, that'll work. We're going to put some other stuff in here too. Alright, so I got out some different things here. I got some sample packs from Lure Works. I got some moss green, bronze, and gunmetal. I also have sunfish mix from the Golden Grub Lure Company. We got some copper, some black 25 thou. Let's see what else. Oh, we got some motor oil, some small motor oil. I don't know if that's worth putting in here or not, because you've already got this kind of bronze, kind of pearl powder going on in there. So I think it honestly would just get lost. But, let's see. You know what? Let's go with, let's go with some moss green. This is 40 thou moss green. And I'm making a mess. Let's start with a 1/16. See how that goes. I've been looking forward to playing with this color for quite a long time, so I'm really excited to get to try this out. I'm not going to do any more of that just yet. I really like it, but I don't want to overdo it. Alright, what next? Should we do some bronze? I kind of feel like the bronze might get lost in there, but let's go for it anyway. What the heck? We're just here having fun anyway, right? Alright, 1/16 of 40 thou bronze, if I can get a scoop of it. Well, that's, wow, look at that. That static electricity is lovely, isn't it? Alright, get that in there. I got this cup entirely too full. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. kind of feel like it needs some more of that moss green, but my buddy Little Robert hooked me up with some of these scales. They're similar to siren scales. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure what they're even called, or where they got them. But I think we're going to go with this one. Let's just get crazy. This is kind of a... This is one I want to use to try to do like a rainbow trout type of color. Obviously not with this particular pigment, but I think it might look good in here. Who knows? Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Okay, there's a 16th-ish. Get back in there. Oh my goodness, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. That's all right. All in good fun. All right, let's see. How does that look? Well, it looks good. I think we need more. Let's do another 16th. If I can maybe not make as big of a mess this time. Alright, I gotta put the lid back on this before I inhale too much of this. That is good looking stuff. I think that's gonna make a cool, I think that's gonna be cool in a trout swim bait at some point, but for now, we're just having fun with Australian Craw. Let's see, can I get this up here where you guys can see it a little better? I apologize again for the lighting. I gotta get that figured out. I like that. Oh, there's a big old chunk. I like that a lot. I feel like we're missing something. Let's see. What could we do? I don't think we want to do gunmetal. I think it'll blend in too much. Let's do... It's between copper and sparkle gold. Let's do copper. I love copper. Copper's like, I'm a copper addict. Let's do a 16th of that. This is 040 copper, I think. Or is it 035? It's 040. It is 040. All right. Now this Australian Craw, honestly, just like on its own, is an amazing color. Like you wouldn't even have to put anything in it. Maybe just, you know, that and some black flake and you'd be good to go. Man, I really wish the camera was picking up just how brilliant these colors are. I have got to do something about this lighting, guys. I like it. I say we just run with it. All right. So, thank you again, Little Robert. Buddy, appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to get this warmed back up, and then we'll move you over to the molds, and we'll get these things shot. All right, we're back. I'm gloved up. Don't forget that. We are at 3:30-ish, which is about perfect. Now, something interesting happened. I only got this up to about 370, which I've taken Pour Sol Pro higher than 370 with no issues whatsoever. However, it started smoking like crazy. Now, it's not burnt, but it's smoking like crazy. So I'm wondering if this stuff is maybe heat sensitive. So I have no idea. we got my into 10-ounce injector, and let's see what we can do. Get a full pull here. Purge that a little bit. There we go. All right. Drop shot leech first. Good shoot. These are the 4-inch craws from Angling AI. Also shot very nicely. Oh, making a mess, Kyle. Get it together. And then let's see if we can, oh man, let's see if we can get this troublemaker of a mold. I don't know, I heard some bubbles there. Let's see. Now I want to try to chase that as quickly as possible, because that's the one that gives me problems every single time. So I'm going to get my little stick here, poke that, and chase it. Boy, oh boy, that cup is hot. And, oh, maybe it was burnt. Maybe it was burnt at the bottom. Uh-oh. Well, lesson learned, I guess. We're going to find out. All right, I'm going to let these cool off, and we'll come back, demold, and see what we got. All right, we're back. This is a total crapshoot. I don't know how, but I think that the bottom of that cup may have burned. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. So let's move these over to the side. We're going to go in order that we shot them. So we're going to start off with the Epic 3.5. Yes, I almost said 3 1/4. 3.5 drop shot leech. And they look awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love this bait. Fantastic drop shot bait. It also makes, I know they have a Ned leech, but this also makes a great Ned bait. Let me get that up in there. I mean, just great colors. A little bit of denting there. No big deal. So for, I don't know. I was going to say for these thin baits like this, I might have gone with another 10 drops and took it to 50 drops. But actually, I don't know. I really like it. You kind of get a little bit of a motor oil effect with the green to kind of red amber color, but it's, I don't know, it's different. It's hard to explain. Very cool color. Really like that. Definitely going to fish these this weekend. Next, let's move on to the craws, which I'm hoping, that's what I really wanted to see this color in. Come on, play nice. Came off on the bottom. Yeah, great color for a craw. They shot well. I don't see any plastic that looks burnt, so at least so far we're good. See, now for this, I'm glad I didn't go with 50 drops, because then I think that green would have taken over. Fantastic, fantastic craw bait. Love the large flake in there. Whatever those scales are, they are awesome. I keep wanting to call them siren scales, but they're not technically siren scales. But awesome, awesome. So craws worked out great. Now, here's the troublemaker. Let's see how we did. Oh yeah, denting as usual. Massive, massive denting. Big old dent there, big dent there, big dent there. That one shot well. Big dent there, there. Tiny dent there. Big, huge dent there. Good grief. This mold's really getting on my nerves. I'll show you something in a minute and tell you my opinion on it. Still, fantastic color. Yeah, just fantastic color. I absolutely love it. I think I may shoot all of these again and just do the large black flake, moss green, and bronze flake and have a little bit more simple. I may even back off a little bit and maybe go 30 drops. I don't know. No, I think 40 is good. But let me tell you what I think is going on here with this mold while we have it out. So if you look at, let's take this for example. Okay, actually, a better way to show you would be this. So you have these craws, right? Somewhat thick body, but you know, not too bad. And you've only got 2 of them in this particular mold. And you've got a pretty good size runner, right? As far as you know, width. Now you look at this mold, and you have 8 fairly large baits, 4 off of each side. And let me pull this off here so you can see it easier. Throw these over there. And you've got this itty bitty little runner. I think the runner's too small. If you look at the mold, you can see what I mean. So even if I close this mold, see how small that runner is? And if we compare that, oh, sorry, bumped the camera. If we compare that to, for instance, the drop shot leech, I mean, significantly bigger runner for a smaller bait. I believe that's the problem. Now, I don't want to talk bad about any company, okay? But I reached out to Fat Guys Fishing, so I gave it about 3 weeks, and I tried everything that I possibly could. I reached out to Fat Guys Fishing. It has been 2.5 weeks since I reached out to them with no response. That disappoints me. Now, could it be a fluke thing? Sure. I mean, it could be. You know, I don't want to hate on anyone. But, you know, that it rubs me the wrong way. I mean, this is, you know, this is an expensive mold. So what I think I'm going to do, I have a buddy who has a machine shop. I'm going to take this to him, and I'm going to have him mill out that runner as big as we possibly can, and see if that solves the problem. But anyway, enough complaining from me. So we got some pretty awesome looking craws, some awesome looking drop shot leeches. I mean, just overall a great color. Australian Red Craw. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.